Turn my stream on. Hey guys, Coach Chrispect here. Should have my stream on. Everything should be running. Let me just jump over to YouTube and make sure that everything is working as planned. I'm gonna do some product research with you guys today. So we're gonna go over to my live stream and we'll take a look on my live stream. Hopefully people are here to join in on this new page and chat a little bit with me, because I want people to chat. So how can I get people to come on over? We need to maybe put the channel in something that may be more popular. Let's go people and blogs. Let's go public setting for sure. And everything else looks like it's perfect. Everyone knows about Jungle Scout. Product research and let's go at 10,000 and a $10,000 home run to $1,000 RBIs and a $10,000 home run. Product research. We'll eventually get some people in the chat room here, but for now, let's jump right into it, because this is also a test. I want to make sure that I have everything functioning properly. As far as my configuration of this webcast software. So I will minimize that. We'll jump into Jungle Scout. I will get that gone. We don't need that. I will jump here, Amazon. And we need that. We don't need that though up right now. We don't need that up right now. We don't need that up right now. I'm going to show people a couple of RBIs, and I'm going to show people a home run here. So we'll minimize that for now. We'll jump into that in a second. So we're here. All right, people. So we're doing a Jungle Scout product review. It's an incredible product. For all of you who use Jungle Scout right now, know how much money that is making a tremendous amount of people who are business, e-com business developers, business, have an active fulfillment by Amazon business, perhaps. Perhaps they do arbitrage. Perhaps they do different affiliate marketing. Doesn't matter what they do. Jungle Scout is absolutely one of the premier products when it comes to a lot of the behind-the-scenes product research, checking to see how competitive a product is, checking to see how much demand a product is in, how many reviews a product has, how heavy a product is, how much profit you're going to make, all that great stuff. There simply isn't a product out there that is that great. So we're going to jump into it. I'm going to show you guys a couple of RBIs, if you will, products that will make you $1,000 a month. If you maintain inventory, buy something like this, it's going to sell, no doubt, 30, 40, 50 units. And 60 units, 70 units, 80 units, 90 units, 100 units a month. 200 units a month, you need to do 3.3 units a day. And what Jungle Scout will show you is it will show you things that will sell 3.3 units a day. Now you have to do some detailed product research, and I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. Here I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to jump down, and I am going to take you through some live Jungle Scout product research. Okay, so we'll open up my Google Chrome. We're right into Jungle Scout here. Hope everyone can see this clearly. If not, I'll zoom in. If you need me to zoom in, just let me know in the comment section, and I will do my best to do that. I am obviously a Canadian seller, and American market is where you want to be, and the Canadian market is a great market to be in. But it really doesn't matter where you're from: Germany, Spain, France, India, Italy, and of course Mexico and the UK. These places all can sell on Amazon, and Jungle Scout knows that, and Jungle Scout has oriented their web app for people regardless of what country they are from. How does Jungle Scout work? Jungle Scout works by allowing you to filter through the back end of Jungle Scout. When you're a consumer, you see the front end of Jungle Scout, you put in your keywords, what you're searching for. I'm searching for fidget spinners, and you type in fidget and you type in the word spinners, and 100 come up. And what Jungle Scout allows business owners to do is it allows you to filter specifically to what it is that you're trying to find, whether it be a certain amount of sales. I want to make 300 sales of this particular product, or what particular product on Amazon is selling 300 units right now, so I can start selling that too and make some money. Because we all know the notion that whatever you think sells on Amazon doesn't sell on Amazon. If you're a hockey player and you think selling pucks on Amazon is going to make you rich, it's not going to make you rich. If you think selling skate sharpeners on Amazon is going to make you rich, who knows? The bottom line is you have to do the research. You have to find out how it's going to make you rich, and you have to do some product research to figure that out. What Jungle Scout allows you to do is it allows you to see the sales before you decide and before you make a decision. First, you want to put in different criteria. We talk about criteria being formatted in two different ways. You can set your criteria for a setup where you will get people, or you're looking to make money, and you're looking to sell high volume. And an important criteria to realize is the price point. Obviously, we like to call it, or I like to call it, impulse buy price point. Impulse buy, obviously, when you're in a store, whether it be a Walmart, and you're going to the cash out and you see all the chocolate bars, and you reach down and you grab your favorite chocolate bar, whether it be a Twix or a Mr. Big or an O. Henry or whatever it might be, that's an impulse buy. You didn't make a decision, you just picked it up, put it on the shelf, paid for it, and left. All in the span of a couple minutes. Same thing goes on Amazon. There's an impulse buy price point. Obviously, the price point for impulse buy is starting at $1. Something that would be $1 is not going to make you go home and think about it at all. You're going to buy it right away. Well, Amazon has essentially stated that their impulse kind of scenario, or an impulse buy, is up to about $50. Anything above $50, people have to go home and think about it. They have to think about it a little bit longer. They have to make a decision, to shop around, they have to make sure it's the right price, they have to do whatever they want to do to make sure that that is the right thing they want to buy. So we're going to put the filters, we're going to set the guideline. We're going to go above, we're going to go at around the $20 price point. I put it at 18 because I just want to capture some of the stuff under $20. You could put it at whatever you want. Reason I put it at 18 is if I went to $10, and I found things that were for $10, I am working in the fulfillment by Amazon business, so Amazon takes a cut. There is obviously a cost to buying products, and we are looking for low cost when we're buying products. And so if I have a $10 item and it costs me $2 to buy it, and Amazon takes $4 or it takes $3.90, that leaves me with $3-4 profit. After expenses and everything, that really doesn't leave me with a lot of profit. And so all the effort I'm going to put into a product like that I could put that same effort into a product that will get me more profit. And still, I don't even know what the product is, both sides of the fence. So I don't like to really look at $10 products, although I don't mind it when I'm looking at my 4th or 5th product, or for some people, it's their 20th product that they're selling on Amazon. I don't mind it for the latter, but if you're starting out as a business on Amazon, fulfillment business, a private label business, you'll want to start with something that will give you between $7 and $10 profit. So I'm going to put in the criteria of $18 to $49.99. Now I want something with an estimated sales of 300 units per month. That is essentially I'm selling 10 units a day. So 10 units a day, 300 a month. That's going to net me approximately $3,000 a month if I make the upper scales of about $10 profit on the product. Now, if I only made $7 profit on the product, I'm still looking at about $2,100 profit. If I'm making only $5 profit, I'm still looking at $1,500 profit. So keep that in mind. Know the numbers in your head because they'll play a big part later on when you get the product to Amazon and you're changing your prices and you're meeting the market trends. Again, I'm going to show you a couple $1,000 a month home runs. I'm sure there are a lot of people who could use an extra $1,000 a month profit in their life. That's $12,000 a year. If you just found two products that gave you $1,000 a month profit, that'd be an extra $24,000 a month. And I'll tell you something, you'll have never worked less for $24,000. And you'll be shocked at how easy it was to find something that could earn you $24,000 a month. That you'll probably want to go find 4, 5, 6 more of those, and ultimately make $72,000, $84,000 a month, whatever it is that is your goal. And then I'm going to show you one home run product that would potentially make you $10,000 a month or more. We're going to do this in the span of 15 months, doing some eye tests here and some simple filters. So we got 18 to 49, we got 300 sales a month, and I want the reviews to be quite low. I don't want to have to compete with anyone. I want to be able to sell this right out the hop, and I want to sell a lot of them. Reviews are your competition. If there are a lot of reviews, if people have a lot of reviews, it means people like to buy from people who have a lot of reviews, and chances are you're not going to sell anything. If you're dealing with a very competitive product, you may end up on page 99 for all we know when you launch your product to Amazon. And the problem with that is to get from 99 to page 1 where people are selling, or page 2 or 3, it takes a long time. It'll take you a very long time, especially if products are competitive. They're never going to see your product. It's going to be a lot of money spent advertising, trying to get yourself some sales and some reviews. So you need to find things that aren't as competitive. You got to skip the stuff that is super competitive and just keep looking and finding things that are not competitive. So we're going to put in 50 as the criteria here for reviews. We don't want any more than 50. We're going to do a search, hit the search button, and away you go. Now I'll quickly scroll back up to the top. Over here we got some categories that we don't sell in. All the ones in blue are gated, are super competitive, and I want to stay away from. All the ones that I've barred over are products that it will pull up on my search criteria. Okay, so important things to notice: baby, health and personal care, home and kitchen. These are all great categories to list in. Tools, patio furniture, pet supplies. They're all great categories. A lot of money to be made. I also make my results per page at 200 because I don't want to waste my time clicking page to page. I just want to see everything. So when I click that search result, what do I get? I get 98 products that fall in that criteria. Now in Canada, that is it's high actually. You know, I mean it's kind of like, you know, there's not a lot. Like if I were to put this in America, I'd probably get about 20,000. And people complain, man, it's too hard to do product research. Yeah, it is too hard when you're going through 20,000. So you really got to tighten your filters up when you're selling on American page. But in Canada, you can kind of be a little bit. Obviously, it's not as wide a market as it is in America. I shit you not, but selling in America is probably fountain of youth of selling. They make you a ton of money. So we're going to go through the eye test now. We're going to do some visuals and look at these different criteria. First, I look here, I see what it is. Then I look here, I read what it is. And I look here and I see how heavy it is. That's where I do my criteria first. And I really filter through that stuff with my eyes to see if it's sellable. I don't want shit that's really heavy because it's going to cost way too much to ship it to Amazon. I don't want to ship it to myself right now. I don't need to use a boat. I don't want to wait 3 months, 6 months to get my 500,000, 2,000 units in. So we need to get stuff that's light. Flax, no good, 2.35 pounds. First product here, look at this thing here. We got some sort of tall replacement bed frame glide feet, set of 4. So it sells for a decent price, $25. It's a good price. I could probably buy these for fairly cheap. It's really light, 0.4 pounds, almost half a pound. Half a pound for 4 of them. So that's nice and light. And we look over here, and he's selling 530 of these. That's a fairly decent amount. So he's making $13,000 in revenue a month. So that's pretty good numbers here. So I'm going to look into this a little bit deeper. I'm going to click on this link. It's going to bring me to the Amazon page. And from the Amazon page, now what I'm going to do is I am going to figure out what are the most broad keywords I can put in the search bar to pull up the most of these particular products. I want to be able to pull up the most of these because the more I can pull up means the more likely that's the keyword that's magic. And we want magical keywords. We want keywords that pull it up. We want keywords that people are thinking when they think, you know what, I need some of those feet for my bed to help it slide. Bed feet slider. So let's go bed feet slider. And now when I put in bed feet slider, I don't get anything. I get a couple of things here. So I get some of these metal ones. Not really what I'm looking for. So that's not the right thing. So I want to put in bed frame slider. Now you're a consumer, you're doing a search on Amazon for something you're trying to buy. This is how Amazon consumers work. So now they put it in, they look, they go, ooh, that's not it. Problem, I'm not in the category. I want to be in all departments. So I go bed frame slider, all departments. Now I do the search. What comes up? Bed frame slider, we got bed frames, we got weird things here. Nothing. So let's go back. Let's look at my keywords on that product because we need to search for the right one. So we're going to go again, all departments. We're going to put in bed frame glides. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So 7 of them. The rest are all frames. And when I'm looking at, I'm counting these as I go down. I go 1, 2, and then I got another one here. 3, 4. Right. So we're all the way to 7. 7 of those. And I can do another one. If I do another one, I would put in like sliders. Make sure I'm in all categories. It's not really coming up here until you get down here. That's not really one. So bed frame. Now sometimes when you put in bed frame, it'll come up casters. We want this glider. There we go. Yeah, bed frame. Bed frame glide feet. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them right off the hop. So the top one. So that's kind of what we want. We'd like to eliminate it and come down a little bit on that. We want about 2 to 3 broad keywords at most. 2 to 3 broad keywords at most. So now we're going to hit our magic button over here, our jungle scope button, and our jungle scope button is going to bring up all the criteria that we talked about. And it does, what it does is it sifts through everything that we are actually looking for, and it'll give me reviews on it. And the reviews I get are not all that exciting. So we'll look at it. We go 247 here. Now, Jungle Scouts added a new kind of feature here where they'll lighten up the estimated sales, and when they do this and they put an I beside it, it's because they use a rank to calculate the estimated sales revenue, but they aren't able to kind of guarantee the sales are happening because the category is not shown on this product's listing page. So and then it goes, historically in this particular scenario, ranks seem to fluctuate greatly, and therefore the estimated sales revenue should be used with caution. So whenever you see it beiged out, this is more of cautionary numbers. When you see it blacked in like that, then they're fairly certain, almost 100% certain that they're getting sales like that. So there's not a lot of sales going on for this particular broad keyword search. So I'm just going to do a little more editing and make sure that I have the best broad keyword search, because one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to leave until you've found this particular one that is selling 529. You need to figure out what he was using for his broad keyword. And this is where it takes some time. I encourage you not to just keep running on, but stick with it for a little bit until you can find his listing based on the broad keywords you put in. And I didn't really find his listing, right? So let's take a look and just make sure this first one's not his listing. 247, so no, that's not his listing, I don't think. Let's just go back. It's home place and home place. So it might be his listing. He's got 529 estimated sales here, but when I pull it up, the criteria seems a lot lower than what he was saying, 247. So there's a big fluctuation there, and Jungle Scouts will be correcting some of those discretions because they're very accurate with their numbers, and that's certainly what you want. Is you want accuracy for sure. So there's something there. We'll change the keyword a little bit more. We'll look at some of the other ones and see what they're using. So they say bed frame glide feet, bed frame replacement glides. We'll try that. Bed frame replacement glides. See what comes up there. So there's a few that come up there, not much. What does this person use down here? Replace your wheels with these bed frame glide feet, legs. Bed frame glide feet. Yeah, so everyone there is using about the same criteria. Okay, so there you go. So we'll go back here. So you know what? There's not much sales going on here. So let's keep going. Let's keep looking. Now we see this. I don't even know what this is. Some sort of transfer paper, tape roll. 26 bucks is a good price. Fees $8. Net is $18 minus your cost. $10 probably you're gonna end up with. It's light enough. It's under a pound. That's pretty decent. Low reviews, and we got 441 sales. So that's something we want to look into for sure here. Because again, we're looking for a couple products that are gonna hit us $1,000 a month. We're gonna make $1,000 a month. We don't want to be too picky. So now we need to go and search the broad keywords, and see what numbers we get. So we'll look at here, and we're going to take some broad keywords out of here. So paper tape roll. We'll put in paper tape roll and see what comes up. So we get a couple of the products, obviously, that come up that we were looking at. Remember, the one that we were looking at was by Angel Crafts. And Angel Crafts right here, Angel Crafts. So they sell a few different ones here. They got a couple in the market that they have for sale. So we're going to check the Jungle Scout, hit the magic button, and see what comes up. So pretty decent sales from Angel Craft, 250, 280. It dies down a little bit here, but they're averaging about 67 a month. Now, a lot of this stuff is not what we were searching. So let's broaden that up a little bit and see if we can get more of that particular product in there. Like you look down here, paper tape. I don't know what that is, but it's not what we were looking for. So we'll go back to the listing, transfer paper tape roll. We'll put in transfer paper. Transfer paper. Yeah, we'll put in transfer paper and we'll see what comes up. So we got a couple of things here. We got some sort of t-shirt things here. We got that roll here, a bestseller tag, which is great to see. We got the Angel Craft one, so it's at the 4th spot, and at the 6th spot they got their other one. So there's a couple in here. I could probably put in transfer paper roll. So throws us back to the top, but we lose the bestseller listing that was very similar. So they were calling theirs keywords on their bestseller transfer paper. This guy right here, we want to see what numbers he got. So let's go and check out the numbers that everyone's getting on this broad keyword search. So yeah, so as I suspected, circuit vinyl transfer tape is making 1,039 estimated sales a month of his at a price point of $10, which is really $11,000 in sales and decent. Not a ton of profit. You see, these guys are making more money. They're doing 85, so this guy's doing 250, but he's making $18 off of his. So his profit is actually killing it, right? So that's Angel Craft. So that's a good one here. Again, 214 sales. You can probably expect to sell 100 a month and hit at $10 profit, hit $1,000 in profit. So this is a good one. So this is where I would export that one. And the great thing about exporting it into an Excel file is it'll keep your keywords that you saved. So when you go File, Save As, and you hit the folder that you want to save it as, right? So there's my transfer paper right there. It saves it as the keywords that you were searching, the most popular keywords, and you can pull it up and you can review all the details about it. So that's the first one you want to save. There's an RBI. Definitely you'll make decent money off of that. You can buy a lower amount of units, you can sell them, and you'll do good sales on that particular one. Let's keep looking. We're going to keep searching. Jungle Scout. We're going to keep going down. What's this here? Microscope slide set for 20 bucks. It's lightweight. So half a pound. You're selling 463 of them. 20 bucks. And fees are 7 bucks. And so that's what, $12. So if you can get that for $5 or under, $4, let's say, you make $8 profit. Between, let's say, $7 and $8 profit. That's pretty decent. That's numbers that we were interested in. So let's click on this thing. Never heard of something like this before. Looks like those slides that you would put into, obviously into the microscopes, see all the different bacteria and all the different things. It looks pretty weird, whatever that is. So let's take a look at prepared. So I guess it's actually, there we go. So prepared microscope slides. So I guess it's a bunch of slides that already come with things on them. It's a little kit. So there we go. That's exactly the guy we were looking at. AM Scope, yeah, 463. And we got some other ones, Celestron. We got AM Scope again. We got a lot of them to choose from. So this was a good broad keyword. That's a great one to look for.
I have Barbies.
You want a bar?
No, I want Barbies.
Oh, Smarties. Okay, hold on one second. Guys, I'll be right back. Gotta give my little girl some Smarties. Here you go, Harry. Don't spill it. Okay, so we're back here. We're gonna hit the magic button on these and we're gonna see what the sales look like on microscope slides. So as you can see, the first one that shows up, the guy's killing it. He's doing 1,150 units a month, 22,000 estimated revenue, low amount of reviews. So this guy's got 59, 181. So another guy down here with the 1,500. Another guy. So this is definitely something that, Now keep in mind, there's a few Amazon listings on here. There's one merchant and there's one fulfillment by Amazon, a couple fulfillments down here. and this guy's fulfilled. So this is a great product, $10. So this guy's dropped his price, but he doesn't really have a private label on his, so he's got to drop his price. And he's just the slides. They're not actually prepared slides. They're just slides. So it's a little bit different. We can probably delete him because that's not in comparison to what we're interested in seeing. We want to see prepared ones, right? Because those are probably for kids to look at all the different things and obviously the biology of all these different things, right? So I like this one. So there's going to be your second RBI. Definitely this is going to make you $1,000 a month. So we're going to export this one. We're going to look into it further. I'm going to save this for another video, but we'll talk about Alibaba and how you would take a product like this and research it on Alibaba and do research with different manufacturers and get quotes back and be able to make a decision on buying and get production going and all that great stuff. So we'll save that one here. We got the keyword, we'll browse here. We're gonna go here and prepared microscope slides. We'll save that term in here. Did you want to replace prepared microscope slides already exist? Sure, I didn't mean to, but anyway, we'll jump out of there. All right, so we found two already, and we've only been doing this for a short period of time. Okay, so let's jump back onto Jungle Scout and we'll do some more eye review. And we got something here. We got acrylic paints. They're very heavy. We got drum round knitting and crochet bag, $28. Kind of up there, not too bad because it's probably a squishy product. Probably pack a bunch in one box. 324 in sales, but I don't know about this. Actually, no, sorry, this is low. So let's check this one as well. The knitting, some sort of knitting art bin product. 4 customer reviews. Yarn drum, round knitting, and crochet tote. So we'll go knitting and crochet, not books. Tote. No, that's not the keyword we wanted. Okay, we'll go back. Drum round knitting. Knitting drum. How about a knitting drum? Okay, N-I-T-T-I-N-G. Knitting. Any of these ones? No. And sometimes, you know, sellers like to disguise their listing. So the keywords are like, they're don't pull up anything ever. Really, probably chances are this is the only one selling it. And I've seen that with a few different sellers that they've disguised it enough. They're the only ones selling it. They're probably getting their sales from their web page. It's hard for hijackers to hijack that. Although they do it, they manage to hijack that. So we'll go one more thing. We'll go knitting and crochet bag. We'll do a knitting and crochet bag. And we're just getting books. Or books. We don't want books. No wonder we're getting books. We gotta fix that. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Make sure, guys, that you're always in all departments. I was wondering, why am I pulling up books every time I'm searching? And it's obviously because I was under the books tab. I want to be under the department of all departments. So now we get only 2. So it still concerns me that he's the only one. 3, 4, 5. 5. It's not really that great. Maybe if I change it one more time, put in tote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a better keyword. Knitting, crochet. Let me take out the word and. Knitting, crochet, tote. There we go. 1, 2, something similar. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're good here. 8. Yeah, there we go. So that's probably the best keywords we'll get for the first page, and now we hit the magic button. Let's see what the back end shows us. Yeah, so as I suspected, you know, there's not really much demand. The demand's low because the estimate sales are really low, like really low. You could barely hit 100 sales. So instantly, I'm not interested. Amazon, merchant. There's no fulfillment sellers here. So we've made a decision that's not a good product. Okay, so we're going to continue on. So we'll review. We found the microscope slides, which were a great $1,000 item. And we found the tape roll, which was a really good $1,000 item. Those are two items that, you know, being today, it's May 6th, 2017. Anyone starting their business could start those and successfully launch those. Let's continue on. And we're going to see here, we got baby child anti-loss. What the hell is that? Some sort of hold. No more baby. Okay, so $19.59 is a pretty good price. Fees are $7. Profit is 12. They're all gone. Then we got reviews at 0. He's got 0 reviews and he's selling 619. That's incredible. Yeah, we definitely need to look at this one. Okay. So we got what looks like some sort of baby leash in a sense. Got mom walking around with her baby, doesn't get lost. I have 4 children, and I know my little daughter here loves to run away, so I don't know how much she would love having this, but she definitely, we as parents, sometimes we wish we had this for sure, to track you, keep you with us, so you won't run away. How would you like to be on a leash to daddy?
Yeah.
That's cool, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wear it together. We can hold hands. You can't run away then. So yeah, so this product looks pretty good, people. Again, we want to put it in all departments. We're gonna now try to figure out what the best broad keywords are. So we're gonna go, I don't know, baby, child. We'll go safety harness. Child safety harness. See what comes up here. So we got the main one there. That's the one that we just seen. We got a couple of the different kinds. There's another one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is good. You usually want to get about 7 to 10 on a page. This one has come up with a lot of them. Obviously, some of the ones are for completely different looking and style. But I'll show you how to fix that. Let's see if we can just check one more keyword. So child safety, anti-lost wrist link. We'll go child safety leash. There we go. So that one, everyone was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then those are the different 8. So we got 8. Yeah, 8. That was a little better, just one keyword better. So child safety leash was key. Look at some of these other ones. Leash, wrist, leash. Some parents might know it's a wrist, so they might put in wrist leash, because they're looking for something specific. Leash. So it can be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so that is definitely the best way to search it. Those are the keywords you want.
You made me the
Yes, you bet. Okay, so now we're gonna go and put this in the toaster for Carrie.
I want to do it.
I know you did. Now we want to hit the magic button here, and presto, we got pretty good sales. We got 500, 200, 100, 11, which is that same product, which again, a 10 a month, $10 a month, $10. What is his profit? $10 net. He's selling it for 17. cost. He's $5 cost minus that, so he's making $5. So this is a home run. This is a great product because look, like if we take out this, that's not the same thing. That's the same thing. We take out that daughter leash, and by exiting these ones that don't fall under the same category, it ups our average sales a little bit. Now, not that there was much average sales for those ones, but we're good. So we got a home run here, people. 137 sales. It's not a bad one. It's gonna do fairly decent for you. You could probably turn this into a $10,000 a month product. This looks like it will be a hot seller. It definitely looks like if you private label it, you can make more money. I like to see that half are merchant and half are fulfillment sales and no Amazon sellers, which is great to see. I love to see that there are no reviews. Like we said, that first guy with 556 sales is killing it, and he's got 0 reviews. That's unheard of, and that's what you want to see. So this is an absolutely dynamite product that you'll definitely want to jump on and enroll with. So we'll look at possibly taking this particular product to the next level tomorrow. We will do a live stream on how to find this product on Alibaba, how to talk to suppliers, what to say to them, what responses we'll get back, and ultimately we'll negotiate price. We'll talk about shipping. We'll talk about where it has to go, and see what we can get our landed cost at on a product like this. We'll talk about quality and the different kind of trends we want. Keep in mind, this is a baby product, so mothers and fathers and grandparents and all the people who buy these don't want a product to arrive to them that looks like crap and is unsafe or whatever. So those are some of the areas that we definitely want to talk about as well, and something that you'll want to talk about your contacts at the different suppliers. So we're going to extract this page. It is right here. We're going to open that up. We will save it, and we will throw it into this page here. What the heck? Throwing me for a loop here. Oh, he's throwing for a loop here. Let's see. What is it? I don't know how it gets in here. Kid, come in here. Yes. I don't know how you get in there, but well, whatever. So we found 2 RBIs with the we said this was terrible. We found the prepared microscope slides, definitely a first base hit. We make some money on that for sure. We found the vinyl transfer tape to be a definite hit. You'll make some money off of that. And we found these feet that were not that great. And then we found the child harness safety wrist leash that looks like it may be a home run. You may get $500 sales a month. You may be able to get a profit of $10 on that, so looking at $5,000 in profit a month. It depends on what you can sell it for. It depends on what kind of advertising you do. It depends on a few tangibles, but ultimately this is obviously the best seller, mainly because there is no reviews, so there's no competition right now. But it is a lot of demand, and that is hotly what you're looking for. So other than that, people, thanks for tuning in and watching this first episode of 15-Minute Income with your host, Coach Chrispect. And please hit the subscribe button. This is a new channel and definitely want to grow this channel. I'm definitely going to show you content that no one else is showing because everyone else is too worried about other people jumping on their listings and selling what they're selling. I'm going to still take these products to launch, and I'm going to definitely make some money on them. And I'd love to get a community of people who are taking these products to launch as well, and we can discuss our sales. And certainly we can build a little bit of community here. So hit the subscribe button and share this video with friends, and please hit the like button, and let's make some of these videos go viral. And if you have any questions for me, definitely hit me up in the comment section below, because I would like to hear what you guys are saying. If you want some more information, or if you are interested in some consulting, been doing this for a while, generating about $20,000 a month in income, and I am looking to help people do the same. I charge a consulting fee. I definitely am interested in teaching people how to do what I do. So if you're interested in Amazon fulfillment, private label, if you're interested in affiliate marketing, if you're interested in anything else, Jungle Scout reviews, product research, if you need help with anything, check out my webpage, www.aimliving.com. If you love basketball and you want to chat basketball, chat hoops, I do that too. But there's details on my consultations, and it's a drop in a hat compared to what you will earn. And if you don't make any money, then I don't charge you. Thanks for tuning in. Coach Chrispect, out.